What up, guys? We're back. Episode 219. It's been a massive week for Schmidt. Made a lot of things massive. Yeah, been a good week for me, I guess. I don't know. What about you?
Well, maybe not as massive as everything that you've been doing, which is crazy. But I did take the girl to my fiance to Payson. Me and Shannon went to this place called Payson, Arizona, guys. It's like the heartland of Arizona because it's in the center of the state. And there's like quartz crystals. And if you've seen this on video, that is a real quartz crystal that I dug out of the ground myself. This was all natural, real, in the dirt.
Did you like show up with a little tiny shovel and a thingy?
Oh yeah, Shannon is a nerd when it comes to that stuff. Respectfully, she had.
I love rocks.
She had her.
We got one right here.
She had a little hand shovel though, and like a couple Ziploc bags.
That's adorable.
And so we got a bunch of little smaller pieces in Ziploc bags, and we got a few pieces this size. This is like $20 right here, guys, in my hand. This crystal.
Do we have some shorts of you, point of view of you mining?
Yeah, dude, I actually put it in a little video. I made a little vlog on my channel about the whole thing, and we went to the Tonto National Park. So we were in a national park where it's like protected by government laws and stuff. I don't know what the government shutdown and all, but like it's still there. And that's where we were mining for these quartz crystals. And yeah. So it was.
I bet that was fun.
Not my thing that I do, but like I wanted to do something with the girl, and and she had a good time, and then we were filming it and stuff. It was fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I like nature, dude. That's nature shit.
And to think, bro, it's like these crystals, guys, like they've been there for how long?
I don't know how.
They've been there for how long, and we stumbled upon this crystal here, dug it out of the earth, and now it's on top of my pop figure. It's crazy.
That straight line shit freaks me out, man. I don't know.
Dude, everything is like geometric in science, bro. It's like how things turn into circles and things.
Science.
It's past me. My girl would explain it better, but crystals are crazy.
Well, we'll put a little link to your YouTube channel so people can go check out the vlog. I'll have to watch it too.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounds like it was fun. I used to, dude, having those little rock polishers. You know what I mean? Those were fun. Put your rocks in that you find, that you go on a little hike on.
And we need to clean. That's what we could use.
Yeah.
The crystal's dirty.
Damn. I think I might have mine. Uncle Jay gave me one.
That would be sick. So you said we could clean these soon?
I think so. I would have to look. You know, there's some shit. But yeah.
That'd be fire. We'll have to do that then.
Yeah, dude. Now that it's getting nicer out here, guys, we literally made it through the heat. Thank you, Lord. Because, my God, it gets brutal. It actually wasn't as brutal of a summer this year as it was last year. Would you agree?
I would agree, but at the same time, dude, it's like, man, I already need a hoodie. It is gonna get. I feel like it's gonna be a cold winter.
I'm so ready. Oh my God, I can't wait. Sweatshirts and hoodies, or sweatpants and hoodies. God, sorry guys.
Man,
I can't wait. It's the best.
We'll see,
best
dude.
time.
I hate getting cold inside, guys.
Next,
I'm such a wuss when it comes to weather, and it's gonna.
Dude,
be cold.
The next 7 months here are just incredible. We're lucky.
APS bill is going to be better. The power bill is going to be better,
so
guys.
Lucky. Dude, oh my God, we made it. But yeah, massive week for Schmidt Jobins. I'm sure you've seen it. Oh my God. Sugar Shane hit me up. He said, Schmidt, I need you to come make me and Guru's pod massive. I'll pay you $500, bud. I said, well, then now you're talking. Now you got me. I'm like, and I'm walking out with the money. I'm like, I can do some pods now. Now we're talking. We can do some pods, right? I feel pretty good.
It was entertaining, too. I watched.
There we go. Yeah, at the end of the day, I've accepted, Jobins, that Guru loves me. So there we go, Guru. We're good. It was nice because it felt like a good talk. We even talked a little after the pod, settled some shit. You know what I mean? So, and guess what? At the end of the day, I do respect everything Guru does. As a guy who, we want to be like that. To make it on your own, on something that you're super passionate about and you work super hard, dude, it's inspiring. And also, Guru is a professional poker. He loves to poke.
He admitted it several times on that podcast,
he loves it.
dude.
He's
says,
good at it.
And you pointed it out. You were like, dude, you're so good at making a 5-second clip and then talking about it for an hour. You know what
I
I'm
know.
saying?
I'm a good poker too. It's just we don't poke on our pod. We just kind of like to keep things peaceful. But I get it. Maybe we should give out our more like harsher, outlandish views and stuff like that because people do love it.
It's not like the guy doesn't do his homework either.
Oh, yeah.
He seems like he's always prepared, even though like it's nice that you were able to tell more of the story. So that way there's more.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? He loves to take a little something that he sees and make it more when it's like,
Right.
And, at the end of the day, that's how just podcasting is. And I can't fault him because when you just see something, he's giving judgment to what he sees. And then he's making observation and, assumptions to whatever he thinks and views based on that video. When sometimes videos happen where not everything's told. There's more than one side of the story type stuff. And at the end of the day, the subject of everything with Guru sucked. I told him that at the end of the pod. I'm like, dude, no, like, this all sucks. But like I said on that pod, dude, and I've been honest and open about it, it's like I had a hard time at first, like, separating the personal stuff with what you can run with on social media and do all that kind of. And I had a hard time separating them. So this time around, it's like, okay, now that I've actually talked to Guru, it's like I can go run with the whole Schmitty made it massive thing. Let's go. I'm down for it. Like, I felt like I was good. It felt like a good talk. Sorry.
My question to you, bro, is like that's a good lesson to have learned and everything. But what about MMA Guru? What if his family or like someone he cares about was being talked about and dragged through the mud too? It's kind of separate from what you're talking about, but related to it. And I'd be interested how he would approach that. That's different than yourself getting attacked.
Well, didn't I say that in the pod? I was pretty much like, I'm like, if there's a soul in there, Guru, you care, like, hey, like, when you talk about people and their lives and how it affects them, you know what I mean? Like, I know, and he's like, no, I know he's just saying shit, but I'm like, I know there's gotta be, like, you gotta care a little. Because when someone isn't there to talk, stand up for themselves, and then it's like when you, like, people, like, would you want people who are being talked about, the people that care about them hear that? Like, it's just pretty deep. But that's what, I'm like, fuck, that comes with podcasting. And again, I didn't want to do all that, but it had to happen type shit, I guess. But
well, hey, we can only be responsible for ourselves, too.
Yeah.
You know?
And I reflect. I'm a reflector. Oopsie. Yeah, no, whatever, though. But at the end of the day, I got no beef with Guru. He's 6'4", I'm 6'6".
Take that with what you will.
Whatever you want to take with it. You know what I mean? The guy loves me. Guy can't stop talking about me. He was foaming at the mouth. It was funny because Sean was trying to avoid it, but Guru just kept poking, and he couldn't wait to talk about my Guru. I'm here, buddy. I'm not going nowhere. We're here for the pod. We got all day. I'm not going anywhere. Let it flow. So, yeah. There it is. Made it massive. Making it massive. We got to go to the Marab fight in December, which Chris was already talking to me about wanting to go. So that's just kind of cool as fuck. And as far as like more content, we've always wanted to make more content. We think about shit. We never really do it. And it's like, okay, let's do it.
I know, dude. Keep things fresh and do like some shorts or something. Especially like
making things massive. We'll run with it. We gotta just run.
I'm proud of you too, going on that podcast with MMA Guru, holding your own, bro, keeping your stoicism, not crashing out like people want you to do.
It wasn't my first rodeo this time. You know what I mean? I had my notebook.
The whole point, though, man, blocking out that outside noise is a lot harder than people, I feel like, really realize.
What I have truly learned, guys, and Tim and Sean have preached it since day one, and it's just hard, is not giving a fuck what people think, right? Only the ones that are involved in your life that you love and people who care about you and love with you and they're all that. And genuinely, yeah, you want people like I don't want to be known as a bad person or do bad things.
Right.
I would like to think that I would be there for people, contribute more than I take. Hopefully, I'm trying. I know I make mistakes with like my own greed, like, smoking weed type stuff.
No, hey, no one's perfect.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, don't go out of your way to hurt other people.
Yeah.
It never does you any benefit.
Yeah, so, yeah.
That's deep stuff, man. It's been a deep-ass week, bro.
You just got to not care what people think. And at the end of the day, even the best, like, everybody in anything have haters. And you just got to not care. Just stay true to yourself. That's the most important thing that I've learned. And sometimes not all, like, things don't go always the way you think it's going to go. And being able to separate personal life from media is not something you just get overnight. You know what I mean? You got to learn through trial and tribulation, just like cooking a perfect steak. So
it's crazy, dude. Because in today's age, like, we expose ourselves to an audience more than ever before.
Yeah, we're all vulnerable. We're all more vulnerable. But, you know, some people are like, oh, yeah, never be vulnerable. It's like, well, I just look at, like, yeah, I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to be stepped on. But I also just, I don't know. I'm going to show you what I've been through type shit, what I've overcome. Like everybody. Like, everybody's been through so much. So, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. But, yeah.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, you made it massive, bro.
We made it massive. We're going to keep making it massive. Yeah. Again, you know, MMA Guru is 6'4", I'm 6'6". So, what was that again? Just take it how they want.
Short bitch.
No, but at the end of the day, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Stranger Things, guys. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Dude, I'm so excited, bro. I've been such a Stranger Things fan since it came out in 2016. One. It's sad how old it is now, bro.
I know.
We're like 9 years in.
It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. On average, the final season, 8 episodes, 90 minutes to 120 minutes. That's an hour and a half to 2 hours each episode. The finale is going to be 2 hours. And all the actors are saying we're going to cry. Yep. I can't wait. I can't wait.
It's going to be like 8 movies, bro.
Dude, I can't
You said
wait.
an hour 20?
I'm telling you right now, if Steve dies, guys, if Steve dies,
I'll be gutted if anyone from the original cast dies. Like,
I
any
think
of the
Elle
kids
has to go.
You think Elle has to go?
I think Elle, in order to end this shit, it's all centered around Elle.
I can't do this.
All this
I'm
shit.
done. If Elle dies, I'm done.
All of it's centered around Elle, bro. She's got to go. She's got to go. She's going to save the day. And I wonder in my head, because I'm just like destruction. Like, this guy's just going to bring pure evil and destruction. So I wonder if, like, if Harper just gets, like, absolutely wrecked in front of Elle, and, like, everyone's going to start getting wrecked, so she's going to, like, save the day type shit. She's got to save the day.
Oh, dude, I'm nervous, bro.
That's just how it has to
Because
go.
honestly,
I could be completely wrong.
What if it's bad?
I don't think so. Go back and watch, dude. Go back and watch the series.
Game of Thrones was one of the best shows ever made, dude. And then go look at the last season.
Well, they were ahead of the writer, and that was all fucked. And then those guys were just, like, not it to come up with good shit. Like, were they even really, truly fans of the books? I don't know anymore.
This has been a long time coming, right? They should have this ready and good.
Years.
Man.
And the last season was so dope. And fucked up.
I do love Stranger Things. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
It has to be, dude. I can't wait.
I even want to collect all the pop figures I see at Target.
I know. That's another thing that is just insane, is the amount of marketing that is behind Stranger Things right now. Like, go somewhere, and they're pretty much tied behind all of it. And it feels retro. It makes you kind of feel like you're even in a mall or just back in the day, because they're linked with everything. Doritos, pop figures, toys. They're everywhere, dude. Oreos.
Those kids literally do not have to work another day in their lives.
For the rest of their lives.
When you think about the success of this franchise and that their names are attached to it forever, there's even Dungeons and Dragons stuff we were seeing. We were seeing all this, the merch that they're pushing out.
That's why
it's Star Wars level.
I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, people are definitely buying this and putting it in crates and keeping it safe, because I'm like, this is going to be valuable. Mm-hmm. I think the Stranger Things shit will be valuable one day. Long time from now. Probably not nothing in my lifetime to really cash out on, you know what I mean? But maybe for your kids, maybe start stashing away some Stranger Things shit. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, like you said, the ending to Stranger Things has to be massive. It's got to be massive. So, I think it will be.
Man.
Dude, they've done such a good job throughout the whole series. Like, think about all your favorite characters and how wrecked they get. And everyone's telling we're going to cry. I'm telling you right now, if Steve fucking dies, or Dusty, I'm over it.
I feel like Steve makes the most sense.
I know.
Because of the relationship that Nancy has with, is it John?
And just
Jonathan?
because, bro, the kids look up to Steve.
Yep.
The kids all look up to Steve.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
guess
the
what?
easy choice to make.
Day one, Steve. And don't lie to yourself. A lot of you probably hated Steve.
I did from the start.
Not me.
He's still a scrub. He's still not even close to
Nope.
Nancy's man. You know what I'm saying,
Best
Jonathan?
character. Steve's the best character.
Will's brother is better than Steve.
He's top 3. I agree. And if he gets killed, I'll be pretty sad, but I'd be pretty devastated.
Oh my God, what if they killed him so that Steve could get with Nancy?
Nah.
You could totally do that too.
God.
It's one of those two dudes.
Are there any
one of those two
predictions?
guys is getting wrecked.
Let us, leave us some of your guys' predictions on Stranger Things, or even if you like it, because, yeah,
Will you be upset if no one dies?
that's impossible.
Whoa, dude, that's not impossible.
No, this
I
ain't-
could see that happening.
They make some, nope. That's not Stranger Things. They've wrecked all my favorite characters throughout each season. Each season, you get introduced to a new favorite character.
That's what
and
they're gonna do.
wrecked.
Introduce a new
And they're
character.
wrecked. I know, and it's like, how do they keep introducing all these new characters like this at perfect timing, and they all get wrecked?
Mm-hmm.
God, remember the first season of Stranger Things? Like, I remember even waking up that morning and like, oh, Stranger Things, dude. And I remember turning like, holy fuck, this shit's lit.
Brings me back to another time, dude. I was coming back from college, and it was the first summer, and I was like 2016, and I was watching it, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was such a vibe, especially at the time, like where I lived and when it came out. It just matched the vibe. I was like, whoa, this is something. Then it blew up. I was like, holy shit.
And it almost brought in a whole wave of like retro 80s like movies and shows.
The only thing I'm like, my not really favorite part of the show is Harper. Like that whole storyline.
Or Sheriff Hopper.
Hopper. Yeah, I keep saying Harper. My bad. Hopper.
Well, you don't like him. You didn't remember
I know.
his name?
Like, it's just,
He's a good actor. I
He's
feel
a
like the
great actor.
character's good.
I know, but some of the stuff I'm like, ugh, I kind of hate how this is going. I don't know.
Yeah, like the Russia stuff and
Yeah. So definitely can't wait for Stranger Things. We haven't talked about the Monster season 3. Ed Gein. Mother.
your impression is pretty funny.
A lot,
honestly.
dude. There's a lot of people doing
Mother.
Mother. Mother, don't embarrass me.
Who's the real monster when you can't stop watching?
When you can't look away.
Yeah, I can't.
Bro, I'm here for it. I don't know why. And then I see articles. It's like, oh, red flags if you're addicted to those kind of shows. And I'm like, dude, there's been murder mystery shows forever.
Have there? I mean, it feels like it's just been catching on even more and
Even
more.
more.
Because now you got another show. If you didn't know about this one, bro, John Wayne Gacy's story
Oh, yeah.
on Hulu.
I want to watch
And then
it.
before that, this whole monster show is like Jeffrey Dahmer was last time.
Yep.
They're just like going all off on
It's
these
crazy.
serial killers.
Yeah, and then there was this guy, I forget who, he was saying it's like super fabricated and not really true to the story, but it's like, fuck. I hope they would stay true. That's what I like. It's like, make it feel really true. Show us what was really fucking going on, what was all involved. That's what I like. You gotta
What's
stay
that
true.
say about us, bro? That we're so invested in these kinds of shows, like
Well,
this
it's
kind of
scary.
subject matter.
Well, it's scary. We're always aware of things that are scary, animals that are scary. Do you want to go out in the middle of the woods at night and hear a growl?
No.
But you'll fucking watch a horror film about it, right?
I guess there's
It's
a
just scary.
curiosity behind it. There's
Right?
some kind of
Well,
darkness.
aware, like be aware. Like, okay, now I've learned what kind of person this was and why they became that way. And look what they've done. And kind of just be more aware.
It's just to
And it's terrifying. Like you put yourself in those situations, you're going, oh my God. You know?
this last guy inspired three different three awesome movies about horror, dude.
Oh, I
with
know.
like Psycho, Silence of the Lambs, and then Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Take it to the next level. Like, bro, there's even think about the people who perform autopsies and like surgeries on people and like rip them, like dissect them. Like, oh my God, I couldn't do that. Could you do that?
That's interesting, dude. Do you think any of those people are serial killers?
Not serial killers, but would they have been if that job didn't exist?
Oh my God, dude. That's a good argument there.
I don't know.
Thank God we have people doing that
That can
job
do
then
that.
that aren't killing
And
people
scientists,
instead.
And think about the museums where they have all the people. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Science is kind of different, right? When it's
I
like
know we need to
learning
know,
things
but
and
still, it's like I couldn't do that. I remember in high school when we had to do shit, and I would like the smell of it. Like I'd like, oh, this is gross.
yeah, dissecting a frog.
Yeah, and I liked frogs. I've always liked lizards and shit like that. So yeah, but the show, I don't know. Well, I've only watched 2 episodes, so I'm only gonna be on the 3rd.
I got to catch up on that show. I
Yeah.
watched the first episode. It was pretty good. I like the guy's performance. That
Yeah.
Charles Hunnam, I think, or
Mhm.
he's a good Ed Gein.
It's eerie. The show really makes it eerie, and everybody was so crazy about the Melendez brothers.
Oh my God, was that the last one? That
Yeah. And the first one was Jeffrey Dahmer,
these
which
guys,
was really good.
the Menendez brothers, are not as bad as this guy,
Well,
right?
And dude, apparently they're gonna do everybody. So, and I'm here for it. What do you guys think? Do you like the show? Hate it? Are you crazy if you like it? I don't think so.
No. Hey,
Right?
it's just human nature, dude. We're just into like things that are outside of the norm.
Right. And then we finished Peacemaker. If you guys like Peacemaker, at the end of the day, the first season hit a little harder. I thought it was really good, but I enjoyed the second season. It was good.
You know what I can't stand, bro? I'm gonna say it, guys. I hate that everything that they make today has to be part of some bigger picture.
Yeah.
I miss when things could be standalone films or TV shows that didn't rely on some bigger cinematic universe.
Oh yeah.
It's all been ruined. And even Kevin Smith is a problem. It's like, dude, I'm not going to lie. It's like the Ask Universe is just just that whole comic book mentality, comic book
Hey,
nature. Like
how dare-
Martin
I'm-
Scorsese was right. Comic books and like all these kind of movies are not higher guard.
Kevin Smith, you didn't hear that from me. Those came out of his lips, not mine. How dare you? How dare you go against the man, the hand that fed you with our childhood memories and films? How dare you?
You're not wrong, dude. I just think it just
What do you-
created an issue. It created a
Okay,
problem.
here's an issue. Let's keep making a Superman movie, repeating the fucking origin story. How about we keep doing that? How about we do that with Batman? How about we keep repeating origin stories? Why don't we act like we already know what the fuck's going on and make it something else? Make it different.
I mean, I don't know, dude. New audiences need origin stories.
No. Go back. No. We had enough. Tired of every 4 or 5 years a new Superman origin story movie comes out.
Well, it wouldn't
I'm
be a
tired
problem.
of a new different Batman coming out. The only thing that's kind of cool coming out that's a little different is that Spider-Man noir movie with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
That's the shit I'm here for. The other animated Spider-Man, that's the shit I'm here for. Why can't we make like a detective Superman movie where it's like, oh, we already know, like a Justice League movie where it's like we already know and some shit's going on and Superman's kind of acting shady and we're kind of wondering what the fuck Superman's up, like some shit like that.
You know what I want, dude?
What the fuck?
I want a 3-hour movie of Superman, beginning, middle, end, and it's over. And there's no sequels coming. There's no extended other characters that we're focused on. It's the Godfather of superhero movies.
I like
you
a
do
good
a
trilogy.
Superman and you end it.
I agree with that.
That would be kind of crazy and experimental.
like
new.
I would like that.
Because I'm
I
tired.
like a good trilogy.
Because
though.
that's what I think. Because what I'm saying though, it ruined Peacemaker too, bro. When they're trying to connect it to the bigger
multiverse.
cinematic universe.
Damn, so you weren't really for Peacemaker season 2?
I honestly, I can't say how much I love John Cena's performance, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's the reason. Like Peacemaker is a great character. I think it is awesome that he's like the centerfold. But, bro, the whole multiverse and then just like the writing wasn't the best in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I do love the
Situations.
characters, I love all the characters. I did
Mhm.
like the group, and I thought they had some good one-on-one scenes. But man, just the whole how it fits into the rest of it, that's just not for me, dude.
Well, I imagine since the success of Peacemaker and how everyone loved it, and how bad the other ones did, I'm sure they're like, we have to.
Yeah.
So I'm sure for as best as he had to do to make it work, hopefully it doesn't stay that way.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully whatever happens in the future that Peacemaker gets involved with, whether if it's outside the show and into other movies with the Justice League, hopefully it maybe feels like the first season of Peacemaker. Because I don't know. Just Peacemaker's character himself and the way he acted, like the first season, when it felt more like him. And again, like
You know what it was too about the first season? It wasn't trying to fill a quota.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't trying to meet all these prerequisites.
Yeah.
It was just doing its thing. Now this one's like, hey, James Gunn, you're the lead of the whole project on this cinematic universe, and and he's like, oh yeah, let's make Peacemaker the freaking spearhead. It just changed the whole dynamic, dude.
There was moments of fun though. And what's his name? The old actor that we like.
Michael Rourke, right?
Him chasing Eagly. Great little side thing.
That was funny.
Loved that.
Eagly's still one of the greatest characters.
Dude. There was the funny part. There's some funny
It was
parts.
good. I did like it. Overall, I liked it.
Yeah, but you're right. The multiverse got a little mixy and dicey in the situations and mixing it up in between his storyline and another storyline. But I still think they did I was kind of hating on it in the middle, right? But I liked how things ended for the season. And I liked the hanger. You get left on a cliffhanger.
So what I think would be kind of cool, even though I was just talking a lot of shit on a whole shared universe, if Peacemaker's like the center part of it all, he's got to be like the Tony Stark of this universe,
right?
And be the one to like, he has to surpass Superman somehow to save everybody.
Right? Oh my God. So season 1 Peacemaker, I'd give a 9.2. Season 2 Peacemaker, I'd give a solid 7.8.
That's still pretty high too, dude.
Yeah.
I would respect those ratings. I wouldn't dispute those.
And if it plays out good, maybe I'll in the future end up liking season 2 a little more. Because there was good parts.
Dude, even Adebayo, dude, like the black chick in that show, she killed it on her acting when she was like, taught her relationship with Chris or like Peacemaker is like a standout part in that show for real. Yeah.
What's his name? The guy that I don't like? He kind of annoyed me this season. That you like a lot.
Dude, I can't believe you don't like John Economos.
Yeah,
bro. The guy that's the smart guy.
Yeah.
In the group.
Something about his character just rubbed me the wrong way this season. And I don't know why. I liked him the first season, but something about this season, he rubbed me wrong.
He's still a real one, though, in the crew.
He's got a little redemption next season to make on me. Yeah.
And then, what'd you think of Harcourt? James Gunn's wife, who's in the show.
And she kills it.
Main love interest.
She kills it. And then there was an article about James Gunn talking about how at first he had a hard time with them thinking about doing that kissing scene, but then once the movie started, it was okay. How would you feel if I made a movie and me and Shannon got a kiss?
I don't know how I feel about it. It's different because it's her profession.
No, you're making a movie. My bad, not me making a movie. You're making a movie. And in the scene of your movie, I'm kissing Shannon. Go.
It's a little different, though, because Shannon's not a professional actress.
Let's just say she is.
I know, right?
Incredible actress. You're an incredible director. And this is her moment to shine in this show because she's really trying to make it as an actress. We got John Cena.
You know what I would say?
What?
I don't date people in the business. I would not be associated with this woman that is in my movie. It's just a professional conduct. It's like, it's how I would operate. It's like I'd have to find someone outside of a working relationship.
Do you know how many people in Hollywood are together?
You know who's doing it right?
Who?
Matt Damon. Matt Damon's married to a bartender that he met. Just some woman that he has kids with and everything. And she's not part of any media or anything. That's how you do it.
That's
and he's been happily married. He's been happily married the whole time. Look at his best bud, Ben Affleck.
Yep.
Dude tries marrying people in the industry. You don't marry in the industry.
Are we forced to have to go see their new movie together? Like we're kind of forced,
oh my God,
right?
bro. I love Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
When they're together, right? Like they can't go wrong.
What is their new movie too? I
forget the title. I forget, but it's out. There's a new movie. It's not out, but there's a new movie. Remember we watched the trailer?
I know. It makes me jealous because we're bros and it's like they're bros. And then they made this movie. Yeah. I want to
be Matt Damon.
You think you'd be Matt Damon out of the two of us?
I'm the older one, so absolutely.
Matt Damon's older than Ben Affleck?
Absolutely, I'm Matt Damon.
I feel like I'm Matt Damon. We should argue about who's Matt Damon.
I'm Matt Damon.
You're Ben.
Matt Damon's the direct. Like he's probably. Oh no, Ben's directed too. So, I'm Matt Damon. You're Ben. You're so Ben.
Matt Damon's shorter.
You're so stressed.
Ben Affleck's taller.
You're so stressed on the side of a building smoking a cigarette going, God, motherfuckers. You're Ben, dude. You're so Ben.
Dude.
You're so Ben. If you look up Ben Affleck sometimes on the computer, your picture comes up.
All right. Okay, fine. I'll take Ben. You're Matt then. Fine.
And Brock's your Josh Hartnett.
I like it. Dude, I want to see that movie now even more, and I don't even know what the hell it's about.
Right? Well, what would you get? Did you say your rating for Peacemaker
For Peacemaker?
1 and 2?
Peacemaker 1, you said 9.2, and I'd probably go a little higher and say 9.7 just because it was such a fun show.
That's a damn near perfect fucking creation.
I know, dude. It was like, it's
God.
honestly my favorite TV. It's like one of my favorite superheroes after that show.
Low
And the
key.
way that they had Eagle Lee in there too, like that show's legendary. And then even the opening musical number 2 that we loved.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like the musical number 2 in season 2 was really good. Shannon liked the season 2 opener because she had never seen the first one to compare it. So it's kind of not, maybe a little biased of seeing the first season doing it originally.
Nope. The season, that was the one thing also I didn't like. Season 1, and when they're all dancing in the song, absolutely gold, absolutely timeless. Season 2 one didn't hit.
I don't know, man. I think it was good still.
I almost wish they had done the same song, different dance with new characters. A little sad.
9.7 on the first season, and this is where it's going to kill me, dude. Season 2.
Lower than what I gave?
6.3.
Wow.
6.3. Because there was a lot of decisions, too, that I didn't really care for, and just like...
Like what?
I didn't like the Rick Flag Sr. being put in there, and then how his dynamics with Peacemaker.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because one of the biggest things about Peacemaker is that he killed Rick.
Yeah, but adding that in there too seemed like forced on the hardcore character, and then for that relationship to be more complicated like that.
But it would make sense in a multiverse thing to kind of get intertwined. Especially since it's such a big thing based on the character. You tripping.
I wasn't feeling it.
I liked that part. I thought the way that the got
6.3 on my end, dude.
I respect it though. That's a critic.
And you know what? It's biased too. I'm gonna say I'm giving it a harder rating because of the high expectations I had. That was my phone that just fell.
Okay, that scared me. I was like,
dude, the high expectations that I had on the first season,
right?
And for the second season to put out like it did.
Well, the first season was just so fun and new and like, oh my God, I love this. And he was so damn funny. You know what I mean? That's another thing that Peacemaker didn't kind of feel like Peacemaker in this one. But maybe that's the point, because look at everything he was going through. He didn't even know himself. So maybe that's the point. He was getting lost. So maybe that's why he wasn't the Peacemaker from Peacemaker season 1. That's some Peacemaker fucking numerology. I don't know.
Damn. It was good still. I still like the show, dude. He's my favorite hero. He's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. So, UFC talk. That's a lot about movies. UFC was fire this weekend. It was a good card. That was one of those cards that was like, damn, a little overlooked. That's what I thought. Brendan Allen, impressed. Very excited to see who he fights next. Thought that was awesome. The Mike Mallet fight with Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland tweeted the other day.
Pretty controversial. Huh?
Yeah, and this morning he was like, yeah, my nuts still throb. I never thought I'd go get an ultrasound with my mom. Bro. That's a big debate, right? Like, we don't know what it's like to give birth. I don't think girls really know. They can say with their little scientific things that they do have something that gives them kind of blue balls or anything, but I don't know. I just don't think girls truly understand the pain with testicles. Just like we don't truly know the pain. I don't know.
Dude,
imagine
I'm just saying though, it's like the menstrual cycle itself is enough for me to be like, okay, I'm happy to have balls then.
Oh yeah. No. I'm not saying we have it harder. They have it harder.
They just don't understand that pain.
Yes. Because, oh my God.
It's sharp.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Blue ball sucks. Getting kicked in the nut. One time, guys, when we had first came into this house, me and Brenden were like kind of just, sparring.
A little sparring.
Yeah, we were having fun. And he accidentally kicked me in my nuts so bad. I blacked out. I don't even remember falling down. I just remember kind of like coming to the pain and like being in so much pain and sweating so much. And there was so much sweat on that floor. It looked like I was in the sauna.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, I felt really bad. You were really down.
Never in my life. That was one, besides my shoulder, that's top 2. I didn't black out from my shoulder plane. So that might be number 1. But the shoulder one was intense. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah. And that's just from getting kicked in the nuts. So imagine, even like Tim was saying, when fighters get kicked in the nuts, their gas tanks go. Imagine being a fight and that happens. I don't want to fight. How do they do it?
Dude, it's so scary.
How do they do it?
Dude, you want to talk
3 times?
What about freaking being a professional skateboarder, bro? Do you remember watching Scarred ever? Do you remember watching the railing and their balls blow up?
Dude, they're more, but themselves, I know maybe not.
That's insane.
Those violent situations, okay, yeah, maybe they're not in control, but I don't know. Thinking you're good, the guy's not going to kick you in the nuts, and you get straight kicked to the nuts.
Kicking as hard as they can, too.
I felt bad for Kevin Holland on that one, guys.
What do? Do you just call it out and say, I can't fight no more?
That's not what fighters do, man. They're different. They're different. Because, yes, I'm going, please, God, no, I need to be stretched out. And then to be throbbing days later. Oh.
Dude, fighters are built different, bro. It's like you go through wars just to become pro.
I know.
So.
The cure to blue balls is masturbating. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever had blue balls before and had to masturbate to fight that off. That is one of the most intense things I would wish upon if I'm mad at a friend, I wouldn't wish it on him. Maybe I'd say it like, well, I hope you get blue balls and you have to jerk off to get taken care of. But I don't really wish it on him because that's hell. That is not good. It's almost like you need to be hospitalized. It's almost that big of an emergency. It's like, what if Kevin Holland loses a nut, dude? God.
Then you got to redo it as a no contest. Come on, get that L off his record. Then.
Even talking about it, I wonder if girls, when they talk about giving birth, do they feel this the way that we can feel? Like the guys can sense a nut kick. Like,
dude,
danger,
imagine a
danger.
spinning behind the back. Like, imagine a spinning back kick.
Did I just answer it? Did I just answer it?
What did you mean?
Yeah, it hurts to give birth, but girls want to give birth because they want to produce kids. It's like they want to have birth. There's girls that want to have more births.
So you're saying that giving birth would feel better because
no, this is my
human
argument.
Drive is to have babies.
This is my simple argument.
Not get
Answer me
nuts.
this simple question riddle. Have you ever been kicked in the nuts and said, I want that again? Please do that.
You know, you just said something that there's freaks out there that probably would say yes.
Psychopaths. That's like people wanting to inflict pain.
That people exist. That's why Hellraiser is a movie.
Beside the point, this is average people, everyday man, female. A female wants to give birth to produce a child. Does a man want to be kicked in the nuts?
No. It would be counter to that point.
What
probably.
pain? You tell me. Because, dude, even thinking about even watching a guy get kicked in the nuts, does a girl go, oh? Or who's going, oh? It's us.
That's deep. That's true.
So you tell me.
Do
I make some valid points?
That's a good counter argument. I guess no one looks forward to getting kicked in the nuts. People look forward to having kids.
Yeah. Because I felt that one. Rewatching the highlight. Oh, my God. Poor Kevin Holland. And then it's like, dude, what do you do about Kevin Holland? The guy's fighting every other weekend. He's winning, he's losing, winning and losing. Like, what do you do with a guy like Kevin? You kind of go, dude, chill. Calm down for a second.
What?
And maybe let's...
How old is Kevin, though, right? I don't think he's, like, in his prime to be champion. He should let him fight as much as he wants,
dude,
right?
He just got kicked 3 times in the nuts, and he's going to fight in 2 months. And he's going to fight next month. Watch. So, prayers to Kevin Holland. Ow.
Yeah, he'll be okay. I'm sure he'll be fine.
But this weekend's fights, guys, super excited for, but not excited about the times. Fuck us.
I know, dude, because it takes place in the Middle East, doesn't
Abu
it?
Dhabi.
Yeah.
7 a.m. prelims and 11 a.m. main card. Great. 11 a.m. is not bad for the main card. But still,
It's
70
global, bro.
I know, man, and I know I'm just spoiled, and that's how everybody outside of our countries had to deal with it. So we got to deal with it now.
Yeah.
So I'm spoiled. But damn it, on this card, I like this card.
Yeah, UFC 321.
This is a really good card. This is a big moment for the heavyweight division.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is Ciryl Gane going to fucking spoil the show? Or is Tom Aspinall going to go knock this guy out, starch him in the first, and start creating a legacy?
This is like a good... I really do kind of want to Ciryl Gane to win.
You do? Why?
Because I feel like it would cement John Jones' legacy more. Because it'd be like how quickly John Jones dispatched him. So if Ciryl Gane just takes Tom out, it'd be like, holy shit, dude. What did we miss with John not being here?
Right? And I can get people not liking him, like, oh, Tom was waiting around for John. He could have went out there and just got it going. But then at the same time, it's kind of tough. I imagine, you want John Jones. You want that fight. John's doing his thing. You're kind of hoping and getting it. Maybe you're getting false. We never know what kind of things we're getting told to him. But at the same time, I always do appreciate a fighter that's like, be undeniable. Be undeniable. Go out there and, okay, you're not getting that. That's why I like Justin. I'm a little sad because I love Justin Gaethje.
Right.
And I know he did, obviously I get what he's saying and how he feels that he deserves. But if you want to hang it up and you don't want to fight because it's like, dude, you've been doing really good. I've been in the last couple Justin Gaethje fights have been awesome. I've enjoyed them. And I can't wait. I wish he was. I hope he doesn't hang him up because he's threatening to hang him up if he doesn't get the title shot. So, yeah.
Dude, with someone that gives it their all, like Justin Gaethje
he's
does,
such a company man.
you have to respect his opinion on this because it's like, dude, whatever contract he signs, he's in there to fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going in that cage and giving it his all. So it's like, yeah, he's got to argue to get the best fight he can because every fight is the craziest fight.
Right. I almost wish, like, the backup plan, but I know I love the Max versus Charles Oliveira for the BMF belt. But it's like, okay, if you're not going to give... I get there's two other people besides Justin in the mix for this title shot. But it's like, okay, if you've been saying some shit to Justin and he's been such a company man, wouldn't you guys watch a Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje too for the BMF belt? But I know Justin probably wants that gold belt. He wants a new crack at the new different champ. It's tough. Just sucks because I agree. He's been a great company man.
Dude, he's had wars with that guy in the last two fights. Rafael Fiziev.
Yeah. And he killed it.
That guy's a stand-up dude, and he stood up with him and took him down.
Kraken. That's why that Max Holloway fight's so crazy.
I know.
Craziest one.
And even him and Charles would be a good fight.
Right. That's probably one of my top... That's got to be my top 5 moments in UFC history. Max versus Justin for UFC 300.
That was epic.
It's got to be.
Whatever Holloway wants, we do.
Oh, I know. I'd love to see
it
versus Charles Oliveira. That'd be an amazing fight.
And Charles still looking good. I'm like kind of nervous that Max would get tapped real quick.
So what's your prediction with Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl?
I got Tom Aspinall winning by decision.
By decision?
Because Ciryl Gane was getting taken down at Mercy by Francis Ngannou, and he got quickly dismantled by John Jones. So and Tom Aspinall's like all around good. Exactly. I could actually. He might finish him sooner than
that because I would like to think that I think Tom's hands are better than Francis's hands. Francis's has obviously the more power, so he doesn't need to have the better hands. But I believe Tom Aspinall has a lot of great power, and he's got way better hands.
You think he has better hands than Ciryl Gane, though?
100%.
I think Ciryl Gane's hands are really good, bro. Look how he outclassed Tai Tuivasa.
We're about to find out.
And John Jones didn't want to stand up with him. He took him down quick, and he subbed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ciryl Gane's kickboxing back. I would think Tom's going to take him down.
I don't think we saw enough in the John Jones fight to be like, oh, his striking was so much better than John Jones. I don't think that's there.
If I'm Tom, I'm not.
I don't think we had enough time
going on the stand up. I would say he takes him down.
We don't really.
Maybe subs him.
I don't feel like that was answered.
Interesting.
I think we'll find out because I also believe that Tom's going to stop anything that Ciryl would have on the ground. That'd be crazy though if like a ground submission happened.
I could see him getting an Americana
That'd be
on
nuts.
Cyril Gahn. Cyril Gahn, I think that's his weakest spot in his MMA is his grappling.
If he doesn't knock Gahn out, it would be interesting to see how the later rounds play out. Then I think it could be I think Gahn can make it a closer fight than most people are thinking. Maybe I'm counting him out too much. But in my head, I want Tom Aspinall to starch him and start a legacy.
Be cool.
Yeah.
So we both got Tom then.
Yeah.
I just have him different because I think he might decision it or get a submission.
How do you say her last name? I always fuck it up. Verna Jandiroba?
Verna Jandiroba. And I could be wrong too. Verna Jandiroba.
I like this fight versus Mackenzie Dern. Is that a number 1 contender fight? I think so.
Verna's mean, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And Mackenzie's no joke either. Her jiu-jitsu's really clean. She subs people pretty well.
Right.
And the girls have a lot of technique.
Who do you think's the more established fighter?
I gotta go Verna.
You think so?
I think she's older, has a little bit more experience and just scraps overall, even though Mackenzie's no slouch and she can take a punch too. But I'm like, how's his grappling going to go in this fight? Because I can see both on top of each other. Who's going to be stronger? Verna, I think, is going to be stronger.
See, why do I feel like Mackenzie would be the stronger, but Verna would be the more technical, or do I have that completely backwards?
I think it'd be backwards.
Really?
I think Verna is going to be the stronger one.
I can't wait for the stare downs. I need to see the stare downs for this one.
I don't want to hate on Mackenzie.
Yeah. And, dude, Verna's been doing great. So I'm very excited. I'm excited for this one. Sean says he's got his eye on this fight. And it's like, she's a good fighter, dude. I can't wait. And then this one I'm really excited for. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. I think a lot of people, again, are going to be counting Mario out. And they're going to think Umar's going to win. I could be biting my tongue, but I truly believe that the reason why people hate Mario is because he is pretty damn good at shutting down game plans and making it his fight. And I kind of feel like he might do that again with this one. It might be the way that he just finds the way to get victory because it's going to be his toughest matchup, obviously. But I kind of feel like Mario can use his reach and distance better than Umar. If Umar were to make it look easy and take him down and submit him, I'd be shocked. But
I would be too, dude.
Yeah, I just don't think that's going to happen. I think cardio is going to come into play. It's only 3 rounds. So luckily it's not 5. Because honestly, if that kind of matchup could have almost been a main event to me on a fight night or something.
Oh, man, I am interested to see because Umar did really well, honestly, against Merab.
Yeah.
Mario, though, like, look how he did against Jose Aldo. I know it wasn't the most exciting fight, but he canceled out that game plan.
At the same time, dude, Merab, like, that's why he's also so impressive is because if you go back and you watch the Jan fight, you watch the Umar fight, it's like, yeah, they were doing good and things were happening, and certain people can say, oh, that happened, so that's why. But Merab outworks him in the end. And the takedowns, they add up. That pressure adds up. The cardio adds up.
That's what we'll see in this fight, right?
Yeah.
Is if Umar can take Mario down, we're going to be in trouble then. But I would like to see Mario kind of shut him out. And I'm going to be biased because I want Mario.
I'm going Mario. And it might be by decision. Ooh, it would be so bittersweet to see Mario go out and submit Umar.
That would be
incredible. That would just shut everyone up, and then it's a big submission over Umar, right? No one would probably see that coming.
I'm not counting Mario out, dude. That guy still could definitely might be a champion right there. Like.
But again, this is Umar we're talking with one of the best camps in the game. So definitely his toughest matchup. Very interesting. Very interesting. Alexander Volkov versus Jolton Almeida.
I like this fight a lot too.
I do too. This is that fight, bro, where I'm like, okay, Jolton Almeida.
Right. That's who we all think. That's the narrative works in his favor.
Right. And then Volkov's just going to go spoil the show and knock the guy out. That's
could happen
every single time in a fight like this for me with him. So, is Volkov going to go spoil the show, just knock out Almeida? Or is Almeida about to go knock out Volkov? One of these two are getting knocked out.
The thing that I hate is that Jailton Almeida's game plan is so known now. Like, look at Derek Lewis just staying alive by fighting the hands the whole time instead of getting rear naked choked real quick. And it's like, I mean, Alexander Volkov's gonna know that this guy's gonna try to sub him.
Yeah, he's got good defense. He's got good game plans.
I could see a decision, and I could see unless Jailton's gotten a little better, he's gonna be stuck just trying to tap him out for 3 rounds.
Dude, this could be a tiring fight where a shot lands and one of them goes to sleep. That's what I kind of think.
That would be crazy. I'm not going for Alexander still, but I like his chances a little more than other people's.
Right. And then the main opener for the card, the first fight of the night on the main event, on main card. Dude, excited for this one. Azmat Murzakanov. Dude, it's crazy that he's been fighting for, probably 4 years now. And he's on a crazy win streak. I think the caliber, like Rakic, he's fought the best of the best.
Yeah, he just fought Yuri not that long ago.
Yeah, and he's been doing that. He's pretty much fought almost everybody. So when it comes to UFC, what am I thinking? UFC
contender, like
experience. My bad, I was just blanking in there. When it comes to UFC experience and like top 15, top 10 experience, I'd give it to Rakic. So that's why I'm a little nervous for this guy, because it's definitely going to be out there. If he goes out there and fucking destroys Rakic, it's like, okay, that might be next up.
Dude, the only reason Rakic lost is because he got like knocked out the way he did by Yuri, but he was putting on he was doing work.
Murzakanov knocks people out, dude. He knocks people out.
That's a 50-50 for me.
It's because of the age that I'm a little nervous about with him.
Light heavyweights knock people out all the time too,
right?
Dude. This is a tough one.
I think it's a knockout. I think that could be a first-round knockout.
I'm going to say Alexander Rakic.
That's what I'm kind of like.
I think he's knocking him out, dude. He's pissed about that Yuri fight.
When it comes to my parlay, I'm going to be going, But yeah, I'm going Murzakanov.
Okay.
Yep. And that's my UFC picks for this weekend, guys. Big weekend. I can't wait. Huge for the heavyweight division. Super excited.
It is going to be late.
I think it's going to be a good night. I think my picks are good. Or I could be completely wrong. Oh, yeah. Volter Walker's fighting. We forgot about that. A lot of people I know lately have been saying that I look like Volter Walker. Johnny Walker's brother, 14-1 versus Louis Sutherland.
It's cool. He's the younger brother, too, and he's bigger.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So I'll be tuning in. On that one.
And you know who else is fighting too is I like this guy. I think you should keep an eye out because they're gonna be the main card of the prelims. Is Nasrat Haskarast versus Killian Salkid.
Yeah,
the Australian guy.
Yeah,
he's been looking really good.
I should have wrote that one down too because that is a good fight. I like that one.
He had mixed martial arts. His grappling was on point. His stand up was on point.
I like seeing that one too. I think someone's going to sleep in that one too.
Those were the two standouts I had for the
dude. It's
prelims.
A good card.
Oh, and then Chris Barrett's fighting the big black guy that's a heavyweight and does the karate and the flips.
Oh yeah,
I love it, dude. He's tough too.
Yeah,
he's fighting some guy named Hamadi Abduluhab, and I'm a little nervous because it's going on in Abu Dhabi. He's a Muslim fighter. I'm a little nervous.
What are you trying to say?
The home crowd advantage could get him. And then the spiritualness of it all. I don't know, dude. Let's go, Chris.
He's about to flip that town upside down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Exciting. Except the times. God, why? Why, God?
Well, hey, it's Saturday, right? It'll be fine.
I know, but I like my Saturday night fights. Okay. I don't really even know how to go about the guy because it's like, my goodness, he's so controversial right now. Nick Fuentes has exploded. He's saying the things that are insane. Then at the same time, when he starts exposing people who run things and he's connecting dots and doing all that, I respect that. But when it comes to all the neo-Nazi and anti-Semitic views and anti-women, I don't agree with that kind of stuff. He's pretty crazy.
Almost sounds again like we're repeating how we would have explained Andrew Tate when he first was making waves.
Right?
Yeah, what you just said.
I know. Because then I watched these videos where he's talking about the Romans and all the other empires that existed and how they were Christian-based, white, It's like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Because at the end of the day, dude, there is good souls. There's good souls. There's lost souls. Just because you're a lost soul and you're maybe forced in crazy situations that most people aren't, and you steal or do something bad, that doesn't make you a bad soul. You're a lost soul. You're put in hard places, bad circumstances, and you're just lost. You know what I mean? You got to find the right path. And then there's evil souls. People who are bad, evil people, want to kill, want to induce pain. There's evil people.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't matter the color of your skin. I'm against that. There is so many good other colored people, and there's so many good women. Women are important in marriage, and that's where people are like, "Oh, the Andrew Tate people," you know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, but it's just when like it's the systems and it's the way that everything is, and it's the history that have fucked all this up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my stance. So past his crazy stuff and all that kind of stuff, it's crazy how he went number 1 and then they took him off. But when you start exposing truth, like I'll get past all that crazy shit he says, and I'll pay attention to when he starts exposing shit that you can go back and look and you go, okay, what is this about? Because he's good at that stuff.
Well, it's just my question's like, why take him off the air?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? It's like everyone has a motive for every decision you make. I don't just make a sandwich just to make a freaking sandwich. I'm hungry.
You're sounding
I'm
like
hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like there's a reason they took him off.
Yeah.
They didn't just, let's take him off now.
Are you talking about Candace Owens' book, Make Me a Sandwich, or Make Him a Sandwich, or whatever it is?
No. I was just using that as like
the name of the title.
I was just using it as like an explanation.
Bro, that video of him and Candace Owens going back when she says something and he just kind of like goes off. I was like, whew, wow. I showed him to Sean, and Sean goes, that's AI. He's not real. That's AI, right? Like, he's not a real person. I'm like, no, he's a real person. He's just batshit crazy.
And what's scary, dude, it's like, think about all the death threats that dude probably gets.
Oh, I've seen, there's videos going around of him, like, talking to cops and stuff. And then it's just, when you start questioning guys, the people in control.
Yeah. I mean,
it's pretty crazy, bro. When some of the stuff that I see of his shorts, and then think about the crazy shit Kanye says. It's like, bro, this all started and it seems to be in one place.
mm-hmm.
History's written by the winner. That's all I'm gonna say. Because there's a lot of rabbit holes. And
another thing that we should make a clear point is, like, just because there's leaders that happen to share this same, like, cultural background doesn't mean that reflects the entire culture of
100%.
people. You know, there's so many good people of any culture.
Exactly.
And then there's rotten apples in every culture across human civilization. So It's not like we're pointing out an entire race or group or saying anything bad. There's just people that are in high positions of power that happen to have a common thing.
Yep. That's why I was trying to tell Tim. It's like, because me and Tim got in that big religious debate, and I'm trying to tell him, like, dude, I can be Catholic and not, people can disagree with me, whatever you want, but in my opinion, and I'm going to do this until I die, I don't have to conform 100% to be Catholic. I don't agree.
Mm-hmm.
Because things change. And even in time, it's going to change more and blend. Everything's blending. Ideas blend. So, and just because I say I'm Catholic, right, I still question Catholics. And I question everything.
Right. I feel like you should, dude.
Right?
You should question anything. There's no reason not to question something. If someone's saying, don't question us, there's usually a good reason to question them.
Yeah. And not only that, but I open my ears and eyes to other religions to hear their points.
Mm-hmm. And
And that doesn't mean that I have to agree everything with them.
right.
That's what one thing really just fucks us up in this whole world. Is like, if we could just have our own religion and not like force it upon people, and then laws, and then people in control. All the people in control is crazy, guys. And I feel like we're living in times where it's all being fucking exposed.
And dude, you know what? Like, you make such a good point, because what upsets me a lot of the times is when people have these hardcore beliefs, they like to point at the founding fathers and be like, well, you know that they were Christians and they had all these Christian beliefs, but it was like they still were open-minded, like how we're talking right now. It's like, yes, they definitely did have Christian beliefs and those guided them on a lot of things,
Right.
but they still wanted people to have freedoms.
Yep. Dude, I've been questioning our history. Like, what is even our history? It's written by the winners. We are kids put in a program, books written by the program for a big chunk of our very young only lives. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I question everything. I just like to keep learning.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, what if even though Nick Fuentes is saying like a bunch of like things that make sense, it sucks that there has to be like really toxic things that seem to be coming out of there when it's like, guys, is that a bigger reflection of ourselves that we need someone toxic to be able to spread the message? Because we wouldn't listen to anyone else that couldn't grab the attention the same way. It's like, oh, we need to see the big car crash to be able to see it all.
Well, another thing is that he seems like a pretty smart dude. And a lot of people are like, oh, you think he's smart? No, I disagree with most of the things he says. But at the end of the day, the way that he's going about everything and the way that he could talk, he's pretty damn smart.
Dude, when you're able to talk like the way he does and bring up all the, without a doubt, he's a very intelligent dude.
That was the same
who
thing
knows
with
what
Kirk
he's
did.
doing.
The way Charlie was able to talk about things, books. That was what the more I learned about Charlie, I'm like, dude, the way he can just reference books and what was involved with the books and the messages and what they were and like compare them to other books written by other people and he'd be able to name drop all these people. Like, I wish I was that smart. Low key. And I could do it. Just gotta start picking up books.
Dude, there's so much with like and then the last South Park episode where
which was funny as hell. What's with all this 6'7" stuff? Because that was weird. The whole I don't get it. I gotta look it up. I should have looked it up before the pod. And then you show me that 6'7" song.
Yeah, by Skrilla.
6'7".
It has 14 million views on YouTube by Skrilla called Doot Doot 6'7", and it's like, I guess he's like, oh yeah 6'7", and he's talking about murdering someone maybe or something like that.
But like, what's with all this 6'7" stuff? Because I'm seeing it everywhere.
And then they do this hand gesture where it's like 6'7", and that's like 6'7", like it's mediocre. That means like, oh, it's average.
Is this the new generation's number 23?
No, this is like, I feel like this is different, dude, because this is even more random.
I know,
because it doesn't even feel related to that music video at all.
I know, and then when you just start, I know, but when that number 23 type shit starts happening, now all this 6'7" shit starts happening.
Satanic numerology.
Yeah, I don't like it. And that's what I'm like, man, there might be some shit going on, man.
I mean,
it's getting massive.
It definitely could be.
Shit's getting massive.
Getting bad, bro.
It's definitely getting pretty massive.
And then, like, Palantir, like with that guy and the surveillance, the all-seeing eye. Peter Thiel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, we're going to die.
He was the one
that get us
I
killed.
know the Antichrist. That's just
crazy. And South Park's talking about him. Dude, what is going on?
You want to hear something even crazier, dude?
It's all too connected.
Andrew Rill's $22 billion Eagle Eye helmet makes soldiers superhuman, and they're planning on, like, eventually equipping every soldier that's holding a rifle with a super helmet that essentially like connects with all the other helmets and drones and everything, lets you see through walls. They're basically calling it like Superman vision.
Yeah, I believe
and then they say you'll never miss your shot.
Morgan Freeman. I don't want no part of this shit.
Accuracy.
When I leave tonight, I never work here again.
They're applying it to like the Middle East and all these war zones and things, but like they could easily implement that in like police stations. You know what I'm saying? Looking through our walls, seeing invasion of privacy.
Dude, we're seeing police use drones, right? We live right by one, and they have one. And I'm telling Brock, I'm like, when do we have drones like exits on a highway? There's an exit every mile on a highway. How many blocks will there be a drone just floating there for surveillance?
Right.
Because right now it's just one. How long will it be in our lifetime where you look up and there's just drones for surveillance? That's going to happen, right? The police need it. Because let's say you got one drone in a mile square perimeter, right? And if anything happens in that mile, that thing's able to be there right there.
Right.
Instantly. That just makes sense. China.
The state of surveillance is getting crazier and crazier day by
China.
day, bro.
They've been doing. We're now just getting AI. I believe it. They've had AI for a while. Some shit's been getting surveilled for a while. Constitution came into play. They had to work around the Constitution. They had to change some shit up. Here we are. JD Vance. I get why South Park's got JD Vance running around. Oh, Mr. President. And he's got like this fucking hidden agenda. My eyes are on JD Vance and I'm nervous.
Because of how he was propped up.
Everything.
Peter Thiel's intervention in the whole thing.
Everything. And I'm too dumb right now, guys, to do the name drops to show you how it's all connected. I wish that we would get involved with people who we could sit down. Like, I would do anything right now to do a pod with Nick Fuentes so that I could debate my thoughts with him. That'd be incredible. I'd be down for it.
That would, I mean, he has insane. A lot. I bet he gets a lot of that. There's so much to his life that we don't even realize.
I know. I would love, because not only would I love to disagree with him with the things that I disagree with him, but then I would love for him to teach me what the fuck I want to know and help me learn so that I can then we tell our viewers. Let's keep it going.
When I was diving down this rabbit hole, though, of surveillance states and everything, it's like everything's mapped out. Terrains are all mapped out on land.
Yep.
So is Bigfoot still real?
It's a psyop. Lots of psyops in this world. Bigfoot's one of them.
Either they're purposely hiding Bigfoot or he can't exist because we would have found him already.
Yep.
This drove me to an even deeper rabbit hole because then I'm thinking about this. I'm like, surveillance and we know everything.
How the fuck does Bigfoot and surveillance intertwine?
Get ready.
Okay.
Uncontacted tribes that we know about from drones and surveillance satellite feeds that we refuse to interact with out of principle because we don't want to disrupt their natural way of doing things and everything, which leads to the zoo hypothesis, which was first proposed by scientist John A. Ball at MIT in the 70s when they were first finding tribes in the Amazon and stuff, and they were like making sure, hey, don't interact with them, don't disrupt them. And he's like, why wouldn't aliens maybe have the same feeling about passing us and that we're inferior and everything like that, and they don't want to disrupt our natural way of doing things?
Maybe. But which I've heard from other, like Joe Rogan and Neil deGrasse Tyson, it's like, okay, if an alien is visiting our Earth, they would have to be so much more advanced than us because they're traveling through space.
Exactly.
So anything.
So we would look like the primitive tribe to them.
Yeah. But also, this is a big world with a lot of things. How big is their island? The island with some fruit and veggies and a couple of different animals.
Dude, it's a whole existence that's on tap. But
a small island. And I know the Earth could be small
compared to these, right?
Massive Earths out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. But I don't know. Something about being so advanced. I don't know.
You know, it's an even scarier theory that goes with what you're saying.
There's wonder with it. Like, you know how, oh, my bad. But you know when you play the Star Wars game or like you play a video game, you want to wonder because you have the ability to wonder. That I think that defies it.
Think about this, dude. When you walk on the sidewalk, do you look at every ant that you pass? What if we're so insignificant and inferior to aliens that they look at us as ants? And they just pass by and they just couldn't even care less.
Then there's other things that would.
There's so many theories that are just like.
What about all the things that do interact with ants that are bigger than ants that were still small to us? What about that?
Yeah. So it's like if we get contacted by aliens, we can't even assume that those are the big honchos. There could be bigger aliens. That's the movie. Forget Independence Day. It should be like Independence Day and then bigger aliens.
The end of Men in Black when he does the marbles. We're in marbles to an alien that they're just rolling on the ground.
Damn. I'm going to have to watch that movie again.
Yeah.
Men in Black sounds kind of based.
They've been telling us this whole time. Another thing with that company was the little drones they make where they're able to put a hole in people.
Well, are we talking about Palantir again with that Peter Thiel and how he wants to live forever and do all these crazy things that defy like nature?
JoJo's brother would be incredible to do a pod with because he knows a lot of stuff and I would love to talk to him. Yeah. Because I feel like I can't really talk about it when I don't have someone smarter than me with me to talk about it. Because then I feel like I'd be good to talk about it. Trying to make it all makes more sense.
There's just so much that we don't know, dude.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? It's just one of those times when your phone's listening to you. Because we've been talking about romance and shit like that, and relationships and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The TV did it. Woke up, because I like to fall asleep to YouTube or like Netflix or like HBO Max. And sometimes, like, I don't know, recently it's been swapping through movies. Sometimes it'll stop and not play a movie, so it's just on like a screen. But this morning, woke up to a movie super old. Well, not really super old. 2009, called It's Complicated. Have you ever heard of it?
Who's in that movie?
It's got a bad, like, decent review, a 6.6 on IMDb, 59% on Rotten Tomatoes. But, like, it's very, like, whoa. Even the director, directed by Nancy Meyers. So she's directed What a Woman Wants, The Parent Trap, Something Gotta Give, The Holiday, The Intern.
Okay.
Like, these
I'm
are
getting
all
a clear sense of where this movie's supposed to
Oh
be
yeah,
going.
like love triangle, love relationship, life, love. You know what I mean? Good writer and director, by the way. Because, dude, What a Woman Wants with Mel Gibson. I watched that with my mom and sisters when I was a kid. And I was like, this is a damn good movie. There's a lesson here in this fucking movie. Go watch it with Shannon. Have you watched it with Shannon? What a Woman Wants?
Bro, that whole premise is like, if you can read any woman's thoughts, you would be on top, bro.
I know, but it's it's one of those kind of life lesson movies. Same thing with The Parent Trap. Dude, that one as a kid, come on, Parent Trap slapped as a kid.
That's where Lindsay Lohan is
They're trying to get their parents to get married. And then they do, and they're happy. La la la. Come on, Parent Trap, man. 1998.
Yeah.
And then Something Gotta Give. Dude.
What's that one about?
That's with Jack Nicholson. And I forget her name.
Oh
It's
my
another
God.
love movie.
That is a great movie. Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson, and then she's the waitress.
Dude, you got to give it up to Nancy Meyers. Probably a lot of people don't know her these days.
Who's in It's Complicated?
Oh, It's Complicated? My bad.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep, Alec Baldwin, Steve Martin, John Krasinski, and Lake Bell.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. And guess what? It's a fucking triangle. So Meryl Streep and Alex Baldwin, and I want to know how you would feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
So Meryl Streep and Alex Baldwin, they're married, right? They were married for 18 years, and then they get divorced. They're successful divorcees. Meryl Streep is now in a relationship with Steve Martin, right?
Okay.
And then Alec Baldwin, which Steve Martin's like fucking old forever. Alec Baldwin is with Lake Bell, and she's younger and like super attractive, right? But then after they've been successfully divorced, they start they're cheating on their new people. Not
With
new,
each other?
with each. They're like finding love
Oh, that's
again.
complicated.
They're like finding love again, and and then they keep interacting with each other's couple, and it's messy. And you got poor Steve Martin, who's just, you know what I mean, classic Steve Martin, right?
Do he and Lake Bell get together?
I don't know.
That sounds like a classic. Like you switch it up.
I woke up to it, and I only watched probably 30 minutes, right? And it was kind of in the beginning, but I'm like, damn, this is such a fucking, like, you could just tell when that movie was made. And I'm like, damn, and as a kid, like back then I was in high school, right? But that's one of those movies where like the older you get, the more you're like, whoa, that would be messy.
Yeah, it's heavy.
We're getting old, man.
Because it's not an easy, happy ending.
And then it's like, okay, you're with someone and then they fall back in love with someone that they were in love with for so long. Like, fuck. So I'd like to watch that movie in its entirety with you and Shannon.
Yeah, I would like to hear Shannon's thoughts on
Right?
that.
And I wonder if she's ever seen it. So we got to ask her. It's Complicated. Classic title from Miss Nancy Meyers, who, by the way, is pretty impressive. Like, she did some big ones. Those were all big when they came out. The Holiday was big. The Intern was big. Big actors. John Krasinski, he's in it. And I didn't watch enough to know what the fuck his character was. For real.
He could be freaking Alec Baldwin's son.
Right? Which I had read this article about John Krasinski, about how he tried to be Captain America. They denied him because he didn't look like a superhero. And then he got all jacked. And he wrote and directed The Quiet Place with like 17 mil. It gained over like 100 and something mil. successful. Then he made the second one, like low budget, not as little higher than the first one, but compared to the profits, still made a super amount with the
That's fire.
I know. And then he got the Mr. Incredible or Mr. Fantastic for that small scene.
Yeah, he didn't get
But he got a taste of being a superhero.
He's definitely a superhero material, man.
Dude,
I
when
think
he was
would have been a
Office-
good Captain America.
Dude, back then when he was The Office, God, he looks like a baby from The Office. He looks like a man now. You know what I mean?
That was an old show.
Yeah, and Chris Evans, like, dude, no one could be Come on, it's Chris Evans. He already had Fantastic Four and he was great. Complete flip of character too, but not really. He brought that Fantastic Four vibe in a Captain America.
You know what? They're missing out on Chris Evans being a real villain because he was good in The Gray Man with Ryan Gosling in it, and he plays the CIA guy that's after him.
I like Chris
He's
Evans.
sadistic.
Bro,
Chris Evans is a good actor.
Well, low-key, Captain America's story in the Avengers is probably the most like,
A man out of time.
yeah. Oh, yeah, and then how they end it? He gets back. Bro.
I don't know how I feel about the ending. I think a lot of people would say that seemed kind of out of Captain America's selfless nature to just be like, oh, here's the shield, bro. Have fun. And it's like, I did my own thing, even
Bro,
though
he
I
was
know you
living
guys
forever.
clearly need me.
Dude, Dracula. The curse of Dracula is he's living forever. He can't die. Everyone he loves dies.
Yeah, but no.
That's Captain America.
He's ages once he's unfrozen. He could just die out naturally in the present time. I feel like it would have been a stronger.
Now you made me feel like I gotta go rewatch.
It would have been
the Avengers.
It would have been a stronger
Thanks a lot.
message for him to move on with his new life rather than being stuck in the past.
What the fuck's his new life? He's got to keep doing this shit.
They've screwed up.
Alien after alien.
They should never have put Black Widow with Hulk. That should have been the Captain America and Black Widow worked together the most and were the closest. They should have been together. And then they threw in Bruce Buffer on there, even though Bruce Banner.
Done it.
Bruce Banner is with, Jennifer Connelly's character, the daughter of the general. He's always had a main love interest like Mary Jane and Spider-Man. And you're going to throw in Black Widow on this when that would have been way better for Captain America to move on from his past. Instead, we want to go all the way back in time. He didn't learn shit, and he decided to stay stuck in the past and not have any character growth throughout the whole Infinity War saga. Come on.
Well, I'm going back and rewatching now after that.
Yeah, but I mean, some people would disagree, but I don't think it was.
I thought it was poetic. Go fuck yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I thought it was a poetic thing he did.
Because Falcon should have stayed Falcon. That's a cool character in his own right.
It's
You don't
like
have to make him Captain America.
It's like Christopher Nolan, Batman, Robin, like the handoff.
He never
He's
made a
done
movie.
enough, man. He did enough. It's just never enough for you people. It's just never fucking enough.
That's the problem.
More. Let the man be.
That's the super.
He's been broken.
That's the Superman movie we need, where he's done.
What more beauty is a guy who has been so broken on the inside, but still was there for everybody? Let the guy have it. It's been enough. It's been enough.
He goes back in time and it just messes the whole timeline up.
If this happened to you with Shannon, you are so Captain America. That's why you hate him the most. That's why you're so mad. Is because if that happened to you, you are so Captain America in the event. If we're the Avengers, and I'm so Thor.
Yeah, dude, you want to talk about who has it the roughest? I think it's Thor. Actually, now
Nope.
you bring it up.
Nope.
He loses his whole homeland.
Thor made some bad choices.
His girl dies of cancer.
Thor made some bad choices. Oh, good thing that wasn't full.
I don't know, fam. I think Thor is definitely a more tragic figure in the Marvel universe.
I don't know. That's a good debate.
Then that is a good debate.
But you know who's really carrying the whole Marvel thing on their back right now is probably poor fucking Tom Holland and Spider-Man. Because maybe Robert Downey Jr., but I don't know. Because it's like the weight's not on him. That's more story and how they're going to intertwine it.
I loved your idea, though, that
What?
you had.
Which one?
Because you told me a while back, you were like, dude, because like Iron Man was like his mentor,
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man's, Tom Holland's.
Mm-hmm.
That if like he comes back and he's the villain in the Spider-Man movie,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be big because it would be heartbreaking for Tom Holland's
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man.
And he's going, what the fuck?
He'd be like, dude, it's, and then he's like misses him because he died, and then it's a totally evil one.
Yeah. So
That'd be good.
the next Avengers film is a big one because if it's shit.
I mean, all kind of superhero movies have been kind of bad recently.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The ending of I thought Peacemaker, the end of season 2, did a good job. I enjoyed those little critter guys. I liked that.
Yeah,
I wanted a little more of that kind of stuff. And the fun eagle guy and him.
Yeah, well, that's just the thing now. Now they got endless stories with the multiverse closet.
Right? Damn. What else you got for us before we dip, buddy? I know you got a couple things. Or do you?
Let me see. Oh, yeah. I am really excited, bro, because I just was talking shit about shared universes, but Predator Badlands
Yeah, see, now you're a hypocrite.
comes out November 7th.
No valid
and it's going to
fucking-
come back to Alien being mixed in there probably somewhere. But that's just nostalgia hits. That's nostalgia hits.
I want
It's going to be lit. It's gonna
Team
be a lit
America
movie.
2, and I want Freddy versus Jason 2.
That would. I do want to see a Freddy vs. Jason.
I want a
too.
good Freddy where we don't even need to know it, like kind of maybe like almost new situation. I'm telling you, my two of them coming together and making it better, I feel like we could do it better. Make it intense, make it scary, don't make it cheesy.
No. It should be fun.
I enjoyed South Park's episode referencing The Exorcist. That was fun. We needed that. And dude, I'm telling you, the way they do JD Vance, my eyebrows are up, guys. My eyebrows
It's
are
so
up.
funny.
I know that's the best character. I'm like, hands down, the JD Vance right now in South Park is by far the best.
And they attack Christians too.
Oh well, dude,
it was funny because we do need to laugh at ourselves.
well, yeah,
bro.
and if there with anything, if there's bullshit going on behind the curtain, we need to know. It needs to be unveiled. So,
yeah, it was good.
I thought the South Park was great. Been great. I can't get enough of it. And poor Tally, he's heard some shit.
Oh my God,
Tally's fucking wracked.
He's got it worse than Captain America
Dude,
and Thor combined.
How are they gonna do Tally like that? Like, is Tally gonna be okay?
JT fan,
Dude.
yeah, it's terrible.
Dude, Tally's one of my all-time favorite characters.
He really is.
Yeah. So Tally's just been through it. He was fucking happened to be a slave to Randy for a farm.
How does that make you feel about Randy though? Kind of makes me not like Randy as much.
Yeah, well,
that he would be so careless and forgetful to not even think twice.
Yep, that's classic Randy. That's a classic Randy move, dude. Classic Randy. But yeah,
damn.
This was a good episode, guys. Glad I could make it massive. Shout out for all the love and support, and we'll see you next time.
We love you guys.
Deuces.